epics to run this time.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy CBS back with another Destiny video. So, as we continue to eat up all this information from Gameinformer as they continue to release throughout the month of August, today was another juicy day. First, they had the podcast that pretty much talked about all kinds of stuff in Rise of Iron that I haven't necessarily covered, but I'll leave a link for that podcast in the description box below if you want to check it out. But they broke down the brand new exotic, well, kind of new exotic, the KHOVOSTOV 7G-0X. And they showed us gameplay as well as perks and different variations of the guns. They showed us the pulse rifle shooting speed, they showed us the auto rifle speed, and the scout rifle speed, and it was very exciting to see. So, I'm going to go over the different combinations of perks that I think are going to work well together. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you the unedited video from Gameinformer of the gameplay. So if you want to skip ahead to the timestamp in the description box, as always, it's right below the like button. Feel free to subscribe for me as I continue to keep you covered on everything Destiny related. So for scopes, you're going to have two options. You're going to have the classic scope with the crack across the sight. That's pretty much going to be optimized for range. Or you can go with the modernized scope that gives you additional zoom and better target acquisition. Your first perk tree is going to offer you three different variations. There's going to be automatic, burst, or semi-auto, basically allowing you to decide whether you want to have a exotic pulse rifle, exotic auto rifle, or an exotic scout rifle. The second perk tree is going to offer you hammer forged, rifled barrel, or braced frame. All amazing perks, but I'll talk about what I think is going to stack best at the end of the video. The third perk tree, you will have the options between extended mag, counterbalance, and rangefinder. Extended mag I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of, but it may come in handy depending on the different variations. Like I said, this weapon has a ton of variations. There is also a fourth perk tree that only works with the automatic setting, allowing you to change your RPM from either 450 rounds per minute or 950 rounds per minute. So this is finally that weapon perk wise that truly looks exotic. This weapon is absolutely going to allow you to play however you want with whatever style you want. I will absolutely be doing a full gameplay review of this weapon on my channel when Rise of Iron releases, but because this weapon literally has over 100 different variations of how you can use it, I might have to take an entire week to do reviews for different styles of use. So that should be fun. It might be an entire KHOVOSTOV week. So let's talk about perk stacking for the KHOVOSTOV 7G Tech 0X. Now for the fully auto setup, for PvP, I think the best stack is going to be brace frame with counterbalance and set at 900 RPM. Now, I could be wrong on that, but I honestly think stacking brace frame for that max, for the max stability you can get for it, as well as putting counterbalance on it to keep the sway up and down, is going to be a formidable issue in the Crucible. Now, whether it's going to be as good as something like the Doctrine of Passing, we'll have to see. But right off the top of my head, it looks like it can compete well. We'll see. I didn't really get a chance to see how much the damage to fall off is and things like that. But those are the things I'll have to do when I actually do the full gameplay review. For the pulse rifle setup, for me, I think I would go with the hammer forged and counterbalance as well, just because it doesn't have a lot of range, and with pulse rifles, normally the range fall off is pretty dramatic after anything longer than medium range. So I would like to have that continuous damage at range. And for scout rifle, rifle barrel, and extended mag would probably be what I would go with first, but I would have to tinker with that a little bit. Honestly, I don't see any scout rifle variation of this being very competitive in PvP, but we'll have to see, because again, there's over 100 variations of this weapon. Not 100 variations of the scout rifle, but there are plenty of options you can go with to make the scout rifle play for you. Again, I'm gonna play the full unedited video from Gameinformer right after this, but I wanted to say thank you for tuning in every day. You guys are amazing. YouTube has been pretty toxic in 2016, so it's nice to be a part of a community that supports each other. So as always, be safe, subscribe if you're new, tell your mother to call me, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Hey everybody, this is Ben Hans from Gameinformer, and I'm joined by Ben Reeves from Gameinformer.
How's it going, Ben?
The footage you're seeing is from Destiny Rise of Iron. This is showing off the new exotic. It's kind of new, the KHOVOSTOV.
Yeah, it's based on the first gun you ever get in the game. But this is the exotic version that they're bringing back for Rise of Iron, as you can see here, kind of a multi-purpose tool.
We've broken down exactly what you can do with this new gun and what makes it cool, because some people might say, oh, you're going back to a weapon you used to have. What's the big deal? But the big deal, Ben Reeves, is...
It's fully customizable. You can turn it into a machine gun. You can turn it into a water pistol. It's like a wide range of options.
So again, we wanted to show just firing off into the snow here, just so people have a good idea of like the stability with this weapon and what people can expect. And also, when you have it on fully automatic, you can change the rate of fire, and you can make it look absolutely absurd. Here's a couple snippets of gameplay from later on, perhaps some reimagined strikes to see a little bit more of the KHOVOSTOV in action.
That guy looks familiar.
Otherwise, you can read more about the KHOVOSTOV and what Bungie thinks about it and why they chose this gun to kind of reimagine for a new exotic on Gameinformer.com.
Gun feels really good, so thanks for watching and thanks for reading.
Thanks for gunning.
Thanks for gunning.
Get this here, Guardian. Nowhere for Sepix to run this time.
Oh, what are you waiting for? Do it! Yes, you can!